So, hello, welcome back. Today another box set. Yes, 1 week after Beatles' Let It Be, we now have the Rolling Stones Tattoo You 40th Anniversary Edition. Look what they have done. I like that. And let's start with the most important part of every new edition. Of course, let's start with the hype sticker. What does it say? Here we have the hype sticker, by the way. It says, Rolling Stones Tattoo You 40th Anniversary Super Deluxe Edition 5 LP set, heavyweight 180 gram vinyl, brand new 2021 remaster of Tattoo You, lost and found 9 previously unreleased tracks, triple LP of Still Live, live at Wembley Stadium 1982, 124-page hardbook book featuring over 180 rare photos from recording sessions, the world tour, interviews with producer Chris Kimsey and photographer Hubert Kretschmer. Okay, Tattoo You. One of the great, in my opinion, one of the great Rolling Stones album they put out. The story was that they wanted to do a world tour once more, probably again the last tour, and they wanted to do it with a new album out, and so they took, as they don't have the time, as Keith Richards probably stated, I think it was Keith Richards, and they just took older stuff out of the 70s, played them, and put out this album. What we do in this video is I talk about my first impression of my first listening. We go through the content, we do that right after I finished that sentence, and then we do a little comparison of the main album against the half-speed master they put out and at the end of last year. I think it was at the end of last year, and look if we get a better version within this beautiful 5 LP box set. Okay, let's go through the content, then we talk about quality, my opinion, my impression after a first listening. So this is the beautiful outer box set, I like it. And then another highlight, and this is quite the same with the Let It Be. Also the book was a highlight, and here we have the same. Great. I know it's always a pain that you can see it. We have a great booklet. Beautiful photos, informations, hardcover book. Really, really well made. It smells it smells very strong after a new book like that. And the content, in my opinion, the photos, I just dig. I like that. I like that stuff. I like digging through these things when I watch to the records or to the concert. This is always a very welcome addition to every of these box sets. So here you have a brief overview of this beautiful book set. So this, as a first impression, the outer box, the booklet, top notch, very well. Okay, we now go for one of the editions, the 3-album edition of this Wembley Stadium live concert from 1982, called Still Live. Here you have the inner sleeves. Of course, I put them into this archival sleeves, because this I don't like in direct touch with my record. So I gave this one a listen, and this was very disappointing, very disappointing. Completely lifeless, soulless, flat. You know, of course, I'm spoiled a bit. Neil Young put out a couple of weeks ago his incredible first bootleg series edition, and that was live at Carnegie Hall, and that was a blast. It was an unbelievable, great sounding record, and I loved how they gave us the atmosphere of the audience. With this live, you have nothing like. I mean, we're talking about Wembley Stadium, probably sold out, and it sounds like it was on a street folklore festival in North Norway with 200 people. Boring, bad, not good. I want more when it comes to such a huge live event. And you know, I mean, we're talking about a bootleg from Neil Young, and this sounds incredible, and the Rolling Stones aren't able to give us an atmospheric live recording. I am personally very, very disappointed with this live recording. But maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets better when we come to the main album, which comes in a decent made gatefold cover, and here we have the record, comes in this inner sleeves. And maybe we start with the Lost and Found Rarities. I gave them a listen too. I've heard through the grapevine on the Hoffman forums that some people downloaded them or heard them digitally, and they were very disappointed, and I can't confirm that. I've listened to these additional songs and I like them. Of course, we're talking Rolling Stones here, not an audiophile band at all, we all know that, and so I liked the songs, I liked how they sound. That was decent, in a good way, absolutely okay. But now, the main album, what was my first listening impression? My first listening impression was, it was good. It was good, had a good punch, good sound stage, enough depth. It was a fun listening. Again, probably the early British pressing, or probably also the early American pressings, probably are better. This is not an audiophile release. You hear that from the first scratch, but it's a good release. I think when you get the box set, you expect certain things, and I think they deliver it. They deliver what you can expect from 1980 Rolling Stones release. No complaints here. I really do like the album. I really do like the song Start Me Up. I've always liked it and I will like it. The whole album is one of my favorite Rolling Stones albums, so I'm not at all disappointed. And together with the Lost and Found Rarities, together with the outer box that I show it once more, because in a way it's really beautiful with the hologram. The disappointment, of course, is the live album, but overall it's a decent package. Yeah, they should have been better on the live recording, because it's a 3-disc live album. Imagine that this would have been a great sounding live record. Then I would have been a very, very happy cat. Now I'm a happy cat. So now for the comparing against this Half-Speed Master Abbey Road release from last year, and again, throw it away. It's dead. It's like listening to an empty piece of paper, to an empty sheet of paper. It's simply nothing. I don't know what they have done. I almost thought, and that some of those, for example, also the Sticky Fingers, are probably that there has been going something wrong, but I haven't heard anything. They doesn't say, oh, we are so sorry, nothing. And after I've listened to the 3 Velvet Underground, where I think the same, and yes, I know I know about Velvet Underground that they are not the best sounding band of all time, but not that worse, not that flat, not that dead. So we have a clear winner, and this is the box set version, the new 2021 remaster. And I'm a bit afraid that if you want a decent remaster nowadays from this address, then you have to buy those deluxe box sets, because those are okay versions. I don't know if they want to force us into these deluxe remasters or what the strategy behind is, because someone who has done this remaster and listens to the older one, he is for 100% capable of hearing the difference. So it can't be a coincidence, or it can't be an accident. And that's something we have to talk about, in a way, with Abbey Road. How that is possible, and what's the glorious idea behind this. But then again, we have a good decent box set. I'm satisfied with this one. Show it once more. I really like it. Okay, thanks for your time. Hope you like it. If you get it, if you get one of the variations, let's discuss what you think about it. This was my first impression of it. Once more, please, let's discuss. See you. Bye.